Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Laura A. Music Corner. I am back and excited to be back with you guys today. So, yes, I am back. I am happy to be back with you guys. I'm doing this month music reactions with a Halloween theme. And this song I've been waiting for months to do. And it was funny because um, with the band Maestrick, they had a song previously before their new album came out, and they had a song called Upside Down. And I already heard the song, but I still wanted to do a reaction, but I was so caught up and I'm like, maybe I'll do that reaction anyway. And then when they released their new album, Espresso de la Vida Lunar, um, it it was just like, okay, like I was doing some of the reactions for this album, but then when Maestrick decided to release Boo, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I can't do this now. I was gonna react it, and when they came out, I think it was in February, and in February, March, I was just like, I'm gonna have to hold it back until October for Halloween. So that's what I did. I was just like, and I'm sure like the guys in the band were like, why is she not doing a reaction for Boo? But that was why I wanted to wait until October to do a Halloween theme reactions. So now I get to do it. And this song, Boo, Maestrick did a collaboration with the singer Tom Englund, and I really enjoy Tom's singing, especially I've done so many reactions already for Arion. And I always was raving about how he sounds amazing. He sounds very soulful, almost like a southern rock bluesy vocalist, because and if you don't know about those reactions, you got to check out my playlist for Arion reactions. And I just really love this gentleman's voice, and then to hear that Maestrick did a collab with Tom Englund, I was just like, my interest was piqued. Because I want to hear how Fabio and Tom sound together. I want to hear the song. I am very excited to do this. So here I am. The time has come. So yes, it will be a first time reaction. I haven't heard the song. This is where I left the video, and let's get to it. So yes, it will be my first time reaction. Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy some Boo from Maestrick. Okay.
One day, when I'm big, I'm going to return to this great city.
This is gonna be a nice return.
Scrawling
Okay, you guys are killing me here. I was just like, what the hell am I listening to? Oh my God. And that's why my mouth is like, I was in shock. I was in shock. I was just like, not expecting this song sounding like this. It's just like so massively different. I'm trying to process it. I really honestly, I'm trying to process it because it was fantastic. It was just so massively different from the other songs. And it doesn't mean that, I'm taking away from the other songs not being good, because I think they're all good in their own right. But just to see how Maestrick just catapulted with this song in a whole different level of style of music. Because again, I never heard the song. This is the first time I'm actually hearing it. And it's just like, it surprised me how heavy and dark and just like, it's almost like the sound is dirty, like really dirty sound, like really like heavy. And I was just like, I was not expecting that, because I was expecting a little more like, a little campy but fun. But this took it to a whole different level that I was not expecting, and it was fantastic. That's why I had a hard time even closing my mouth, because I was like, what am I watching? It definitely felt like a movie, but it was just like so freaking good from beginning to end. And it was just like the intensity of the music was so felt all the way through, and just how cool it was. It sounded so freaking cool. And then I love those little snippets of the movie, hearing a little child, almost like a ghostly child with a man's voice in the background. So I'm trying to understand, what was Robert's part of the time? I mean, not Robert. I'm sorry. I'm thinking, I don't know why I'm saying Robert. Tom Englund. You see, now you're gonna get me like checking out your stuff here. Give me a second, because you got me going here. I apologize if I'm taking too long here, but I just need to know. Oh man, that was amazing. That was freaking amazing. I thought it was really amazing, and that's why I'm just kind of like really, really taken off. Okay. Okay, I could see that. Okay. It was definitely headbanging. Because I'm reading a little snippets of the interview. So, okay, so here it says musically features arrangements and instruments well known in horror film soundtracks, which was definitely felt like that. And it says the pipe organ and the theremin, its heaviest metal track on the album, with reference of Black Sabbath's early days mixed with screams, growls, ghostly vocal harmonies, and slight insertions of trap beats. It definitely had all those elements. Um, in the interlude, with special guest, of course, the great Tom Englund as the spirit of vengeance. Boo is the track we anticipated, the headbanging we played live. Like I said, it was freaking fantastic. It definitely was so vastly different from the other songs that came out of this album for Maestrick. I was really pleasantly surprised, really pleasantly surprised. I really enjoyed it. I'm really hoping that you guys, create stuff like this that it really caught my attention as a metalhead. you know, because I love their music. And don't get me wrong, because I really love all the other songs they have. And I have checked out their playlist. And some of these other songs are really lovely, very powerful. But just to add a little, you know, that little heavy energy, that was really awesome. As you can see, I keep saying awesome. That's why, because I mean it. So yeah, so I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna stop along the way and give you my different points. If I just stand there, like sit here, like that's because I'm still like in shock. Alrighty, so sit back and I'm gonna stop along the way, let you guys know what other parts of the songs I enjoy the most. All right, let's do this again.
When I'm big, I'm going to return to this man. Grateful.
When they added that little girl, it sounded like a little girl on the beginning part. Like I already had the feeling that it was going into like a movie mode. So that part I was expecting it, but to the extent of the beginning of the track, that just you hear that little slight sound of a little child, like almost like a ghostly child. And then go straight into the heavy sound of metal. And then you hear that little spooky, like ghostly sound. It was not to be expected from me. It was just like, huh? And so it's just like, that's the part that I was just like, wait a minute, what am I going into? And just the shock alone was like impacted at this moment.
This is gonna be a nice return.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys sounded. I'm gonna like Fabio and the rest of the guys in this band. They sounded fantastic because of the fact that the beat was like really fast. Okay, it was really fast. The timing was really good. The way Guillaume he just added that heaviness in the guitar along with the gentleman here. Oh my God, he's gonna kill me because because I have him on Instagram. But Renato, I'm gonna correct it because I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Let me see. So yes, Renato. The way he would play the bass, and it's just the way they sound together. It was just heaviness. It was just like I was just not expecting that, and it just sounded so freaking good. And then along with the drumming, I was just like, what is going on? That's how come you saw me like, I'm like, what? I was not expecting it, but it was just so freaking good because it's just like you elevated with this music in a whole different level. And so it was just like, for me, I just was not expecting it. And just to hear that, it sounded very amazing. I just love that. I just love that because the guys were like doing those dark, sinister sound, very dark, you know, and it just was like, whoa. It just sounded so good because you could tell that everybody was participating, like bringing out that little darkness, like sinister, angry sound. And it was just really awesome just to see everyone doing this. love that. I love that part. Fabio, you thought that I wasn't gonna catch on this one. I really love how you fluctuated with just being on the beat part, but then you added that little sinister little growl, slight growl going on. That was very cleverly done because I was not picking it up at the first time because I was in state of shock. But just to hear that little bit of growl coming out of you, practice a little more. But you got something going on there. I really enjoyed that piece.
Try my skin, feed on the sin, lick me, try.
That piece was really cool because you hear Fabio singing that piece like almost like if you were in being hypnotized in darkness, right? And then adding that element of the bass, adding a slight different little sound to it. It was a really interesting mix right there because it's just like it's very rare you hear like a little switch like that, but it's very subtle, but it's really really cool because it just stands out in a very different way, and I really enjoyed this particular piece.
The child is gone. Tear me down. Kill me. Let me live. Hurt me. Let me go.
That part, you see, that part I was kind of like a little confused because I did not expect Tom to come out of left field, adding like the slight spirit sound like very far away, and then I was just like, wait a minute, that's not Fabio singing right here, and then I realized it was Tom. I'll bring it back one more time. Okay, I'm gonna bring it one more time.
The child is gone.
That's very cleverly done because you hear the child's voice and then you hear this very dark, very sinister, very, really dark, man. And then they're just like overlapping together. So it's just like very cleverly done because it's just like it was like a force of good and evil in a sense of like the spirits are not resting. And it's like almost like a fight to break free. So it was just a really good way of just bringing out those characters in that light.
In this haunted mansion were my deepest fears, but now I am a hunter. The exorcism will begin.
Do you think he's gonna find us?
Boom.
When you guys did that, that was really awesome. I really enjoyed it. I was like, what? But it felt like it was part of a movie, which I enjoyed. I'm gonna say is I really enjoyed the timing of you guys. How Maestrick was able to keep the timing together, and just with Fabio adding the elements of like adding a little bit quicker the vocals and just adding just so much energy, because it's more the energy that I'm feeling through this whole production. It's just that it was really fantastically made, because I just enjoy how everyone was just like, but just making sure that everyone stood tight, everybody kept it together, and just adding those extra elements of the music that I was not expecting, but I really enjoy just hearing it through the whole process of it, and just to see how Fabio plays around with his voice on different levels, exploring the not only doing his tenor but also adding the little grittiness, the growling, and just, a little because like I mentioned in other artists, that when they add a slight grit to their voice, it just adds a certain element into the music that is really hard that people know how to do. And I really enjoying how Fabio is able to capture those moments. So it's a very good, well put together song and production with everyone involved. When they changed it up and then went from heavy, like fast, and then it just dropped into almost like I would say it felt like if it was like a point to, like it dropped in the timing of the song, but almost like if you were in stagnation. But it sounded really good because it was just like it just changed up the music now, and then it just add a different flair to it, but you could still hear the spooky ghostly sound in the background at the same time, but the timing and the style suddenly did a switch up, and that what I like is just adding a different layer to the song.
From the ashes, a new man arises, and from now on, he never looks back.
All right, guys, you topped it off. Maestrick did definitely topped it off. It was really fantastic. I enjoyed this. It was fun. It was different. It was definitely a movie that everyone put together. I am gonna say is that was really fun. And I hope to hear more Maestrick music, because these guys are working really, really hard, and I've been watching their journey, and it's been really fun seeing how their careers are evolving now. With because this summer they collaborated with the great Roy Khan in Brazil, and joining Roy Khan in, I think it was the 30th anniversary of the Black Halo album, and I'm a huge fan. I should have worn that t-shirt. That's what I should have worn today, is the t-shirt of my Black Halo, because I enjoyed that album myself. I'm a big fan of that album with Camelot back in the day. But just to see these guys evolve, and then they even came to the States for the first time to attend Prague Power here in not here, but in Georgia. And yeah, and just seeing their evolution, of Maestrick evolving, it's gonna be a really fun journey, and I can't wait to see more music coming from this band. and exploring with you guys and sharing the love, because after all, this is what I enjoy about doing these music reactions, when you guys tell me, hey, check out this band, hey, check out that band, because you know what, um especially here in the United States, it's really hard to find really good music. And I really enjoyed the experience that you guys are sharing with me on a daily basis, on how, hey, check out this band. And so, why not? You know, we need to give our artists, their props. And a part of my part of my this is more like a hobby, it's not my job, but part of my job, and it's so to speak, is to share the love of their these artists' music here in the States, and at least get viewers to check them out and say, hey, this band is really cool to check out. So all I ask is, give the videos a like, share, talk about the band and say, hey, talk amongst your friends and say, hey, check out this band. This band is really amazing. And it doesn't matter if it's Maestrick or, any other artist. Just check them out and enjoy and explore. But with Maestrick, they're going to have an amazing career. So yes, that is pretty much it. So if you like this reaction, you guys know what to do. Share some love for our band, and if you're new to the channel, you are very much welcome to subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon on the next music reaction, and I'll see you soon here at Laura A Music Corner. See you